YouTube, what is up? What is going on, everybody on YouTube? How is it going? I got to share this out to make sure you guys are getting this in the group. And we'll go ahead and do that real quick from my fancy dancy phone here. Make sure, see if people are going to jump in here. I did post it. Let's see, share. Let's see if some people are jumping in real quick here. Let me know if you guys are here. Go ahead and write something in the chat. My computer's kind of far away, so I'm going to be kind of like eyeballing it. I'm also going to pull it up, I think, on my phone as well so I can see the chat a bit better. But let me just share this to the group quick to make sure they are aware that we are live. Let's go. We are live. Sorry about that, everybody. Let me know who is here in the chat. Go ahead and write something so I can make sure that it's working proper, that you guys can hear me, hopefully. I have my snowball mic set up. Got my old webcam. Well, it's still a really nice webcam, but my webcam that I was using up and running and all of that. So hopefully that it's working proper. Keep my phone here just so I can see you guys' messages and everything, and I can write back to you without having to like use the keyboard that's way over there. Hello. All right, let's see. Hopefully that pops up. It looks like it popped up. On my end, let me know who is here, who is in the chat, who's watching, who's hanging out. Like I said, I'll kind of just hold on to this so I can read it easier instead of trying to like eagle eye way over there. And I can look into making that a little bit bigger and better as well. First things first, though, let me know if you can hear me. Like I said, I have this set up and it should be working, I believe, properly with the mic and the webcam here. So I need you guys to please, if you can, write in the chat just so I know who's here, what's going on, and everything is working properly. So if you guys could do that, that would be wonderful. That way I know for sure. Ooh, I'm thirsty. Says I have 3 people watching, which one of them is me. So at least 2 people are here, supposedly, unless it's a bot, which YouTube, I think, does do that sometimes where they put some bots in your channel and all that. So let's see. I guess I'll share it in here. All right, looks like everybody should be aware. And let me go back to that as well. So, all right, John and Pam, thank you so much for jumping in here. So, hello, sounds good. All right, good deal. I know if you guys, I'm sure you're notified a bunch of times today that I was live. I'm going live. I'm going live. I'm going live, right? And that does happen quite a bit when I was testing software out, because I really wanted to be able to use my phone so I could carry you guys around and show you guys different things. And no matter what I did, it wasn't working how I wanted it to. So, and I really want to use Twitch, but it's very hard for people to swap from YouTube to Twitch, and it's, for me to ask you guys to do that is pretty tough. And you know, a few of you guys did do that, and I really do appreciate it. And YouTube and their rules and their structure, it did bug me a lot. So I really wanted to get away from YouTube, but they're just such a great platform that every time I think about it, it's like I want to keep trying and figuring it out as I go. I think the biggest thing was I got super discouraged when they just kind of cut people off, put some new things in place that just when people were working really hard to get to a certain point, and once they got there for, you know, however long I was there, then they're like, oh, it's changed. Now it's different. Now you pretty much are screwed. All the things you were able to do, you can't do anymore until you reach this certain point now. So it's like this moving target that even if you hit it, it just kept changing. And it really got me discouraged. So I really wanted to not have to do YouTube anymore. Plus, we moved and it's crazy busy. I was trying different things, different adventures out, and so on and so forth. And not being able to just whip out my phone and share with you guys or go live was something that really pissed me off with YouTube, and still does. But it's still attainable down the road. And I built up the audience here, so I'm trying to appease both sides of my feelings, where Twitch seems super user friendly, a lot nicer on the creators, but it's a whole different platform that it would be really hard to build up again, even though I've already got so much equity in YouTube. So it's one of those things. But right now I was able to hook up my camera and my stuff to a computer out here in the garage, which is where I'm going to be doing most of my videos and stuff, just because that's where I work out of now for the most part. It was really nice when we moved to separate home and work. Before, when I was living in the apartment, it was just everything all the time right in front of me, whatever. Now it's like the garage is work. When I'm inside, it's not work, even though I still do work in there sometimes. It's one of those things. But it is nice to have that separation between the two. So we are in the garage right now, which you guys can kind of see a little bit of it. Boom, 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 boom. I'm setting up for a garage sale this weekend, which I know if you guys have been here a while, you're like, what? Because I live in Minnesota and it's the middle of winter, right? I understand. But I do have up there, which hopefully doesn't turn on. I turned it down quite a bit, a heated garage, a big heater up there that keeps the whole garage completely warm, and it's not a problem for people coming in and go shopping. So this is going to be the second garage sale style that I have here. I did one before Christmas when I bought some pallets, and I sent in a bunch of stuff and sold it online. And then I had a bunch of remaining inventory that wasn't online worthy, or the pricing didn't make sense with shipping and everything. So we did it garage sale style, and that went really well. And now kind of the same thing. We sent off everything we could on Amazon, and everything we could do on eBay and stuff is for the most part done and makes sense to do. And then whatever, all the stuff you guys see left, obviously there's a ton more, is garage sale type stuff. So John Pam says, love garage sales, wish we could be there. Hey, I wish you could come buy some stuff too. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I love garage sales as well. It's something even though you can make a lot of money if you're finding stuff with garage sales. The only caveat with that is it's dependent on what you find, really, and it's kind of with everything. But you are you're rolling the dice more with time on what you find a lot of the time. So it's like you're going to, let's say, 50 garage sales or whatever in a day or two, and you are hoping that there are going to be good quality items that you can buy and resell, which you can, and I've done tons of times. But it's like, that's one way to do it. And then there's if you buy pallets, let's say, which I've started to try to do now, is the pallets are there all the time. You can get them all the time. You can buy them all the time. Again, it's still, the items are so. You don't know necessarily what you're going to get, sort of. But you can normally get a good idea for the most part. And normally you're going to either break even or only lose a little bit of money, depending on what you buy and what you see. So, but it's one of those things, you can do a day trip, or you can get them and go, get them and go, get them, and you know what I mean? With garage selling, it's more like there, hope. And the competition is higher, because when most people see something good, they're going to try to buy it a lot of the time, whether that's video games, electronics, that kind of stuff. The entry level is just anyone can go. So I don't know if that makes sense. You guys let me know as well with that. But yeah, so we're going to do a garage sale. And hopefully sell a ton of stuff. I have a ton of stuff left, which I'll start showing you a little bit as we get going what I have. It's going to be, like I said, a little bit different since you guys are on the webcam and I'm going through YouTube and the computer instead of going through my phone, which I can carry you around and show you like you can with Twitch right now. And hopefully eventually YouTube, once I hit their benchmarks or whatever the case may be, then I can start doing that again as well. So, but yeah, you guys, like I said, it's been a good long time before we've done a real stream on here. You know, I was, like I said, trying to figure out a different way, different things, and I'm still looking into it. But if I can stream some of the time on here with YouTube and it looks good, sounds good, and we can make it work, then I kind of owe it to you guys as not forcing you to switch platforms if you don't want to. When I am out and about and I want to stream something, say I am going to buy pallets or going somewhere, I could film it and then edit it and do whatever, or I could stream it live Twitch. You know, it just depends on where I want to go as we move on. So I don't know. But if you guys have any questions or you want to ask anything or know anything, go ahead and throw it in the chat. Johnny Pam says, you never know what kind of treasures you're going to find for that money and do some negotiating. It's fun. No, I definitely agree. The hunt and the thrill of the find is the best part about garage sailing, as well as the negotiating as well. So I do it all the time. Say I find $100 item, they want 10, I'm still going to try to get it for 5. It's just how I'm built and how things how I work, and I'm sure you guys a lot of the way are the same way in that regard. Some of it is harder now. Like I said, competition. There's more people are getting smart with like technology, and it's doing a lot of the work for them. Whether that's scanning with the eBay app, scanning with the Amazon app, different other apps that you can use. Just in general, people are getting a better understanding on how it works. There's still tons of items that you're going to find. Like I don't want to diminish that, but even when I'm out garage sailing, like I'll drive to the cities, which is like 2 hours away for a citywide garage sale. And for me, I'm just go. Cause when I'm going, I'm seeing competition as well. Like I'm seeing book scanners and other things at these garage sales. And so for me, it's like as quick as I can go and the faster I can go and finding items and stuff, the better. But you are seeing more and more competition now than you used to in the past. So keep that in mind. But I still, like I said, I love garage sales. They're super fun. I still find tons of items. It's something you want to keep mindful of going forward if you want to make it like a full-time business or something of that nature. So Jennifer, what's going on? Long time. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Go ahead and say how you're doing in the comments. I miss you guys and appreciate you coming back. I know it's been a roller coaster, and we can get into all of that, what I've been doing, what's going on, and all that kind of stuff. So if you have questions, go ahead and get them in the comments. How many items do you have in your eBay store? All right, so that's a good question. So if you don't know or I haven't been here to tell you anyway. So with eBay, I am very small with eBay. I'm mostly an Amazon FBA seller, but I do sell on eBay because it is very important to have both, because returns, damaged items, things you can't do on Amazon that you can do on eBay. A good example would be like a used like a back massager thing. Can't sell it on Amazon, but you can sell it on eBay, so on and so forth. So I think right now my store on eBay is actually pretty small. I can check. I think it's like I'm around 50 items right now. Let me check. right at this moment. I have actually a couple things I have to ship out, but I'm also really looking into quick turnover. So I just want it gone, especially if I'm doing it on eBay. So right now, actually, I have only 47 items live on eBay right now, just because it's that model for me. It's just I want it gone. The items I'm putting on eBay are more things I can't put elsewhere, if that makes any sense. And I hope that answers your question. I had it up to 100, I think, before Christmas, but I got rid of some dead inventory. I blew out some items, and then just through the natural of selling the stuff, it sold. So right now, like I said, eBay is a very small part of what I do, but it's super important to have as well. Let me get into some of these as well. What's up, Polo? Thanks for coming back. Earlier, I was going in and out of being live, not live, live, not live, trying to get some stuff set up and trying some new things. So, Polo, I appreciate that. I am doing well. Thank you, Jennifer, and I'm glad you are as well. John Pan says it's easier to find you on YouTube than Twitch. This video is working out. Yes, that is very true, and that's why I feel like I need to kind of go back and like I said, I was trying to explain earlier, like YouTube really, let's be honest, pissed me off. So when I first started, they have a set of rules and program that you had to meet a certain target before you could monetize, before you could use like your phone to stream from, and all these features. And I finally had got there. I was using it like crazy, and it was great. And I mean, yes, I could monetize, but like I barely made anything, like a few cents a video or something like that. But like as a business person, I was looking at that as there is a potential revenue stream for the time I was putting into that. And I got there, I saw it, and we were exploring it, and it was going good. And then all of a sudden they were like, yeah, you can't do that anymore. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 hours of watch time before you can do what you were doing before. There was no grandfathered in. There was no like whatever. And it really irked me bad. It's like when you're really working hard towards something and doing a bunch of work, and then someone just goes like, bam, gone. And there's nothing you can do about it, which is, it's their platform. They can do what they want. But it really pissed me off, and it really discouraged me from wanting to continue in some ways. But I digress. That's kind of a little bit about what happened. So I was trying to find alternatives, and I wanted to be able to stream from my phone, because when I'm gone places, I could still do a video without pre-recording it, then editing, and then putting it up and waiting for that, instead of just live interaction, which I think is the best form. You guys can ask questions. I can answer them right then and there. If the conversation flows, and it makes it just better. And I couldn't do that anymore really with YouTube unless I had my computer, had my setup, had stuff, and it really pissed me off. So I was trying alternatives, and again, I was discouraged, and I just didn't want to do it because I was so pissed off. But that's that. That's a little backstory if you guys didn't know what was going on. So it is much easier to find on YouTube instead of switching people over to Twitch and trying to figure that out. I still really like Twitch, and I want to be able to utilize that in a certain way. But like I said, it's not fair to you guys. It'd be like, hey, now go to Twitch, even though it's in some ways better for me. So, but this is working out good, and I'm glad to see that it is working, and I hope we can continue doing that. So let me get through some of these. John and Pam says, hi, everyone. Everyone say hi to John and Pam. Do you sell on Etsy? Jennifer, yes, I do, but I sell merch items, not like, how do I put it? So like print on demand items I sell on Etsy. And so I integrate with a platform that lets me publish to Etsy, and then when the order comes through Etsy, it's automated to the other platform who print on demands the item and then ships it to the customer, and then so on and so forth. So like a certain item will be, let me just say like a shirt. to get it printed, depending on what I do to it, arms or not, or just the chest of the shirt, they charge me, let's say, $10, right? That's how much, let's say, this place charges me to get it printed. And on Etsy, you list it for like 20 something, 22, 25, whatever the case may be. And they show you the breakdown of the pricing, and it goes, okay, so you're going to pay this much with the whoever makes your shirt, and your profit margin is $8 on that shirt if it sells for the $20, whatever, the $20 it is. And then obviously Etsy gets like a 5% cut of that as well. And then so you take home whatever, a few dollars, but it's all automated. So it's like you upload it, you do all your description, all that stuff, enter, sends it over to Etsy. Once it gets to Etsy, you go to your listings, and then you hit that and make it live, and then you sell it on Etsy. And like I explained, they buy it, they send that information to the distributor person, they print, pack, and ship it for you, and then you pay them through your credit card or through whatever, and then you make the money on the back end with Etsy when they pay you after their fees. So hopefully that didn't confuse you. I can go over that a little bit more if you want. Do you do private label on FBA, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage? Just wondering where you get inventory from. Thanks. So yes, on all of it, some more than others. So on Amazon, I have two private label products right now. They're kind of one of those ones where like I just tried it to see. It's very low entry. It wasn't a very expensive. It wasn't tons of money or anything. It was a certain area where I found that I could get some items for cheap. It was a small packaged item, and is one of them. Well, they both are. One small packaged items that I can get shipped here. I think the last time I checked was like $1.30, give or take a little bit. $1.30 per item, and I was selling them on FBA, which I actually ran out. They're not a fast seller. It's one of those ones you get a couple sales every month, and that's okay. I've never done it, really had done it before that, and I just watched videos, try to figure it out, and just kind of rolled the dice on it. It wasn't a huge investment. It was, I think I bought like 50 of them or something like that the first time, and those sold out. Then I bought more, and I actually have to ship them. But like I said, it's a couple every month. But I think I'm selling them. I think they were I think I went down to $12.99 on them just to help sell during like Christmas and stuff. So I was making like $5 to $6 or whatever it was per unit, which is really good still. And it is a slow seller, but I have two of those that are kind of the same. It's a little bit slower selling, but there's not a lot of competition. You're getting a few sales every month, and then, depending on season and year, you sell more. So a couple private label, yes. Retail arbitrage, I do some. I've done more in the past, and I do some here and there. Not a lot, just because, I don't know. The whole thing is there's a lot of information you got to know and learn, and which I can do and I've done, but I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I know people who do really well with it and sell a ton of stuff doing retail arbitrage for sure. Online arbitrage, no, I do not. That's the only one I don't really do. I've tried a couple times and it's been okay, but same kind of thing. It's like I like the physical product. I don't know. It's something about getting it in hand and then doing, I don't know. It's just one of those things. So not a ton of online. So I guess I would say more no on that. I don't really have a ton of experience with online arbitrage. Inventory. A lot of the inventory I get is from thrift stores, garage sales, and then a lot more lately has been pallets, buying whole, like big pallets of shelf pulls, returns, that kind of stuff as well. So let me get in the rest of these. Jennifer, I'm glad you're using this platform. I know. It is really good, and it's an amazing platform. I know, Jennifer. John and Pam, I sell on Etsy, but you got to pay 20 cents a listing. I make homemade stuff, baby, adult hats, etc. Really doesn't sell. I wait to go to craft sales in our area and sell there. Yeah, John and Pam. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what you're selling. I don't have a ton of experience with Etsy, just the print on demand stuff, which I only had started a little before Christmas. So I was getting a ton of Christmas purchases on certain niche areas, on certain clothing items that were doing really well. But now it's been a little bit slower and a sale here or there. But I'm also not putting very much time into it at all. I probably have like 20 to 30 listings up only. And I have to put more time into it, but it's just out, I got to put time in that, put time in that, put time in that. It's a big time everywhere. So for something that is a little bit different, it's like I do need to put more time in it, but it's also like it's nice that I don't have to. It's not something that's constantly needing attention either. So, but I don't know, Jen, Pam and Jen, if you guys are offering like a business card or an item or something so that you will find your Etsy store. I see that a lot where, well, people will do some giveaways and then so on and so forth, or they'll do like a YouTube video of their item and then links to their Etsy. They make a Facebook group for their products, especially if you can do custom orders or things like that. And then they link their Etsy or something like that. So let me know if you're doing like anything to get people to your Etsy. If you have people buying from you, they might be return customers if they know they can get them online, but they probably are getting them at a better deal at your location instead of Etsy because they're shipping and other stuff. So let me know in the comments on that. So you sell merch shirts from Amazon on Etsy? No, I sell merch shirt. I'm just saying merch, but products from a different platform that lets you create them on this platform and then integrate with Etsy. So it's Printful. I'm sure you guys have heard of Printful. Really good company. There's some other options that are probably a little bit cheaper. Like the costs are a little bit cheaper probably on some other ones, but Etsy and Printful have an integration system that they integrate like this. Easy. You just set it up, sign up, boom, boom, put your information in and automatically signs up and links together. And so when I publish a item in one of my Etsy stores on Printful, it automatically populates it over to my Etsy draft listings. And then I do a couple things over there. I got to mark that it's Printful is my distributor company. And then, check over a couple things. Then I hit done and list, pay the 20 cents. And then it's automated. So when someone purchases an item from me on Etsy, it automatically gets that order gets published to Printful, and then Printful fulfills it, prints it, packs it, ships it, and then I just pay the fee of whatever it costed me to get it done. So I don't know if that answers your question. Let me know. Let's see. Shane, no, I do not have any. I do not have any of those for sale. Human horn for sale. He's trying to. A friend of mine's trying to get me to go play PlayStation. I got stuff to do. I'll be on at some point later. Yeah, so that's how that works, Jennifer, for sure. That's good to know. Thanks for sharing. James tried to help me learn how to make a shirt, but it's not as easy as it looks. Jennifer, let me know what phone you have, because that's actually, I do all mine from my phone. I make all my shirt designs from my iPhone. I have an 8 Plus, and I use an app called Over. And once you know the grid size, you can just make them on there, save them PNG to your phone, and then you can actually upload them right from your phone onto Printful or Merch or whatever the case may be, and upload them right from there. Printful is really cool. It's like you can upload it. So you go to Printful through your phone, and then you upload the design. You act like you're going to make a shirt, and then you just go ahead and upload the image. And then once you do that, it saves it in your store folder kind of. So then I get off there and I can go on my computer and make sure it looks good that way, because the phone is a little bit small and you want to make sure it looks good. But if I wanted to, yes, I could do it directly from my phone with nothing else. But I just do it through that way through the computer to make sure it looks good. So Samsung Galaxy 10, no iPhone. I don't know what. I think you can use some programs on Galaxy. I just don't know what they are. And I've only ever used Over, so I really can't help in that area. I'm sorry. Do some research and look to find. You might, depends on how serious you are. You can get an older iPhone, buy one and do it from there if it's that makes sense. Or a lot of people use like Adobe Illustrator and stuff, but you got to pay for that too. So I don't know exactly how Galaxies work. I think there is a program and a software or an app you can get, but I have no idea what it is. So make sure you go ahead and look into that. So Red, what is up? I know it has been a while. Well, I appreciate you still coming in and dropping by and hanging out. I do appreciate that. So yeah, I'm drinking a Rockstar right now. What time is it? It's kind of late. What is it? 7:30? But that's all right. I've been staying up pretty late lately anyway. I've been watching Dexter. But let me know if you guys got any questions. What's going on? With you guys. Let me know if you guys want to see some of this stuff that I got off my pallets. I'll try to find one that's comparable to Over for Android. Yeah, just try to figure that out. I don't know, like I said, I don't know anything about those programs. So like with Over, the grid size is like 4,500 by 5,400. And then once you put that in there, just doing text designs are great. And then Over has like I don't pay for it, but you could get their Pro program, and they have like free stencils, not free. Well, they do have some free stuff too, but they have like stencils, badges, pictures, and things that you could probably use in those designs as well, since you're paying for that service. But they do have like free clip graphics or clip art or whatever you want to call it that you can use as well. But their font selection is amazing. What I would recommend to anyone that is doing it or looking at Over is go to Over and then go to their font selection, their store or whatever, and then just type in free in the search bar, and pretty much all the free ones will show up depending on what you're looking in the font. Then you can just collect them, basically add them to your selection. So when you're writing, I don't know, like whatever you want to say, like Pocket Profit, you can highlight it, and then you can scroll through all the fonts and it'll change right there, and you can see it and see which one you like and which one fits that shirt design, change the sizing, color, all that kind of stuff, which is really, really cool if you're looking into making t-shirt designs and stuff like that. I am no graphic designer at all. I would not be able to do it without this program unless I learned something else. So super simple. If I can do it, I'm sure you guys can as well. But it's, I believe, only on iPhone or iOS. So look into that. But yeah, let me know if you guys got any questions, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to discuss, get that in the comments, and then we can go through a couple of those. I don't know how long have we been going for. 33 minutes. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm a thirsty person. But appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out. It does mean a lot. Like I said, since it's been a good while and kind of been away. But go ahead and get any questions, anything you want to discuss in those comments real quick. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. That does help me out as well. I got to get back in the swing of things. Hit that like button, smash that like button, blah, blah, blah. All of those things as well does help out for sure. So make sure you guys do that. I would appreciate that. So let's see what you got in your palette. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get some more likes in there, and then maybe I'll show you guys a few things. Some things that I got going on in here. It would be kind of like the Blair Witch Project, because I have the webcam. I actually have the webcam sitting on a kid's mic stand that came off this pallet. It's actually pretty cool. I don't know where I put the mic though. Oh, right here. It's this. really amazing mic thing. I actually was playing with it for quite a while recently. It's pretty funny. It changes your voice and do some other stuff. I only see one like up there. Let's get a couple more likes, you guys. Come on, help me out. Hit that like button, please. I would appreciate it. Can I like it myself? I don't know, probably, but I'll do that another time. But hit that like button, and then I can show you guys a few things on this palette. I was hoping. I don't see James in here yet, which kind of sucks. I knew he was here yesterday, and I told him that we'd show him some stuff as well. So he might just have to watch the rerun and check it out from there. But I see another like. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. We had on Twitch yesterday, a couple donation trolls came in, which was kind of funny. Because I don't know anything about Twitch, so I'm like, is it real? Is it not? Is it real? Is it not? But that was pretty funny. So no questions. You guys don't have any questions? I hit the like button like a doorbell when I come in. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for doing that. Any more questions before we move on to showing you guys a few things? I know that's what you came for. I know it's what you came for, but before I do that, let me know, and I can kind of go over some of the stuff exactly. A few things. Part of it was we talked about yesterday, but you guys obviously, this is YouTube, not Twitch. I had a hard time with pricing this time around, and I don't know if that. Let me explain. So, what happens is so you get a lot of these items in, right? And you're a garage sale, not a retail store. You're a garage sale, not a resale store. Where do you price stuff? You guys let me know. Let me know in the comments when you go to a garage sale, you're not expecting to spend a ton of money, right? You let me know. I guess it depends on the item, but you generally don't go to a garage sale going, I'm going to spend $100, right? That's normally not what you guys are, I'm guessing, are feeling. But you guys let me know. Let me know what your guys' feeling is when you do go to a garage sale. Is it really just depending on the item? Is it one of those things you're hoping for a really good discount, or what is it? Because for me, when I go to garage sale, I try to get everything cheap. Obviously I'm buying it to resell, but there are parts of me when I go to one, I'm like, ooh, that's a good deal for somebody, but not for me if I'm reselling. So kind of let me know your guys' thoughts about that. Are you always going for a really good deal, cheap, or if it's retail is like 80 and it's 40, is that obviously that would be a really good deal still, but it's not, you're not at a retail store. So how do you guys deal with that? How do you feel about that kind of stuff? Jennifer, where is James? I'm not sure. I did tag him in the Facebook group, and he normally is pretty quick about that if he's not busy, whether he replies or not. So I'm not sure. He's probably got some stuff going on today for sure. So, I'm not sure. But let me know. Let me know. I'm curious. When you go into, I want some answers in the chat. How do you guys feel about that when you go to a garage sale and you see someone asking $40-$50 for a $100 item, $90 item? Are you going this is not a store, why the heck are they asking that much? Or you're like, ooh, that's $40-$50 on a $100 item, that's a good deal. I'm curious your thoughts on that. So I look for unique old things. All right, so Jennifer, say you walk into a garage sale and you're looking for unique old things, and the value of that vase is $110. That's if you were to go to a antique store, let's say, specializes in antiques, and you want that, or you kind of want it, but you're not going to pay 120, whatever the case may be, but you see it at a garage sale for $60, half price, $50. Are you going whoo, that's a good deal, I should buy that? Or you're like, this is a garage sale. I'm not spending $50-$60. I'm curious your thought on that. So, John Pam says, depends on the item. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess. I'm just curious because some people, for me, when I do it off myself, when I go to a garage sale and I see someone selling it for a really expensive, I'm like, who's going to buy that at a garage sale? But that last garage sale I had, I did have more expensive items and it did sell. It's just I was a little bit, I don't know. Maybe maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just like, who's gonna spend that much on it? No one, even though it does still sell. So if I'm keeping it, I would pay it, but if I'm reselling it, then no. And maybe that is how it is. Maybe I'm stuck in my own head as a reseller where I'm like, obviously I can't make any money on that. I'm not paying that, or like whatever the case may be. But this one was a harder pallets to price, and it's gonna sound stupid, but on these pallets, I got some really nice, expensive items, really good quality, brand new, expensive items. But in doing that, you're like, I had a hard time pricing it because, like, here, well, you guys can see right here. So, like, right here, this Instapot, right? You guys see that? Let me know, right here. Retails for, let me check. I'll give you the 100% accurate price of it right this moment. It is, let me check here. So that Instapot, right? Which I love Instapot. You guys should get one if you don't have one. If you were to go on Amazon right now to purchase that Instapot brand new, just like it is, you would pay $60 on Amazon. Okay? $60. How much do you guys think I'm pricing it for? I don't know if you can see it. How much do you think I'm pricing it for? And then you let me know after I tell you if you think that's a good value or not. And if you would buy, if you were looking for an Instapot. So, let's see. I'm going to resell it. I would offer less. Never know. True. Knives, they are brand new. 30, 50, 50. So I'm asking $40 flat, okay, on it. That's what I'm asking for it. Brand new, buying it from Amazon, you're paying $60, okay? But you got to also realize with Amazon, you're getting from a retail, whatever, and you have the ability for returning it. Like, I mean, obviously, all my stuff, I tell them, hey, for whatever reason doesn't work, call me, let me know. We'll figure it out. I'll take care of you for the most part. But when you're buying from Amazon, Target, Walmart, you get that receipt and you get the security of returning it, pretty much no questions asked. So you kind of have to like think about that as well when you're pricing stuff, where part of the reason a garage sale can't be too much retail is because you are not giving them that confidence of if it doesn't work or they need to return it or so on and so forth. So right then and there, you already have to be cheaper, in my opinion. You guys let me know if you agree or don't agree in when it comes to that. For me, that's how I look at it. When you're buying from Target or Walmart or whatever, you get you get to be able to return it if something is wrong with it or manufacturing something happened to it or something like that. So, John and Pam, 40 plus shipping. 40 is good. Leave some wiggle room. So yeah, I mean, $40 is really, like I said, it's a $20 off on a really wanted item. Like I see these sell all the time everywhere. Okay. I have one and I love the freaking thing. I use it so much. I'm going to use it for dinner tonight. And it's one of those things that people buy all the time. So it's a really popular wanted item, but I can't give them that receipt. I obviously will, honor it if it really is my bad. But yes, it's brand new, never opened. It's still sealed and everything. It's new. It's just like you were to go. It's a shelf pull right from like Target. So $40 instead of $60. They're getting value, and I don't have to sell it on eBay and ship it and do it that way. So, so Jennifer, Facebook Marketplace. So do I use it? Yes. What I want to add into that is I also live in a very small town. If you guys don't know, which I've told you before, I don't have a stoplight. There's no stoplight. A bigger town with the Walmart, Target, that stuff is about, just to get on the edge of town is like 15-ish minutes from here. And then that way there's another town, but again, small with only one stoplight. That's about 15-ish minutes from here as well. So I do Facebook Marketplace, but the problem is it's a smaller area, right? And then nobody really wants to drive here. Now you're going to go, well, why don't you drive to them? Well, time obviously is the problem for one. And two is, if I'm driving 20 minutes or 15 minutes, 25 minutes for a no-show, and I'm all the way over town, and you know what I mean? And I was going to sell one item, right? Then there's gas that goes into that, time that goes into that. So that value, let's say I sell that Instant Pot for 40 in the town over, already, it's a couple dollars in gas that's gone. And then say they do a no-show, which happens all the time, then I'm out the time, I'm out that gas money as well. So I always have people meet here instead of there, but that also creates a problem where people don't want to drive that 20 minutes, especially in the winter where roads are bad and so on and so forth, name it, and people don't want to drive. So I do use it. I do have success with it, but it's a lot smaller than you would think based on where I live and what I have around me for an area. So I forgot you are in, yeah, pretty much. Flea markets are in the summer. Yeah, for sure. So flea markets are a possibility, but if you're already going to do a flea market and you live in town, I'll be doing more garage sales in town for sure. So that's one thing we will do. And I am going to have a garage sale this weekend in the winter, but it's heated. Also, I do have a friend who does have a thrift store here in town. We're different people, different stuff, but she's a little bit older and not too savvy when it comes to like Facebook and marketing and media in general. So we worked out a deal where I'm helping her post and make pictures, videos, stuff for her store, and then she gave me her window spot, one of her window spots at the store, and then we do a 10% split, whatever sells. So whatever sells, I give her 10% of the selling, and then I help her with her online presence as well. So that's been going well. So I do have a little bit of a foothold in a retail location, and then I have, but it's not very big, so I can only put so much stuff in there. So keep that in mind, is why I still need to have garage sales for one, and then other reasons as well, and so on and so forth. So I do have that. Then I have the garage sale. Then I do the online stuff as well. So the roads here are pretty bad. Also, yeah. I mean, obviously you guys are here. I can't take you over there, but yeah, I was originally going to have the garage sale this last weekend. I'm glad I didn't decide to, because one, I wasn't going to be ready. There was just too much stuff. And two, super bad snow. We had a ton of snow. I had to break out the old snow blower and just and clean it all off and do that. So this weekend we're more ready to go. More things it's just better. So it'll be this weekend, and it's supposed to be nicer this weekend. I think it might snow a little bit on Thursday, which is the first day, but not too much anyway. Let's see. Maybe meet everyone once a week at a central location and deliver the goods then. Yeah, no, I've thought about that too, Jennifer. I do see sometimes some people do that stuff, but then it all still comes down to the same kind of issue, is like, if I am going there every single week, you know what I mean? Like, so that's time, right? And then am I going for one item, two items, three? Like, it's one of those things when you can do a garage sale, people know you're having an abundance of stuff, right? So they're willing more to drive instead of come for one item. if that makes sense. So I'd rather do a garage sale and sell it like that, because you're getting an abundance of people to look at it, an abundance of stuff. The value for them to drive here is better. And it saves me time. Instead of listing every single item, I can just price it out, list it, or price it and put it on the tables, and I'm good to go. And I can do that from home, and I don't have to travel. I'm not wasting gas and time. So I don't know if that kind of explains some of the reasoning behind that as well. So we had garage sales all summer, then moved to apartment, not allowed. That kind of sucks. Yeah, that was one thing, John and Pam, when I was living at my apartment back in the day there. One reason I didn't want to do pallets, because I had done it before when I was there. But again, I needed a space to have garage sales and have different outlets. And I just wasn't ready at that time. But now I have the garage. I have, more set up. I have space. We can do it. And it makes more sense. So you got to have the space and have multiple outlets to get rid of the stuff as well. So you create a following with your garage sales too. Correct. For sure. And it is true. Like, obviously the first one went really well, and I'm guessing that is going to keep bringing people back as well to this next one, knowing the prices are good, even though it is going to be more expensive on items this time, just because the quality of certain items are better, and so on and so forth. And it is winter, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, part of me is thinking about making a Facebook group just for the garage sale, so people can go ahead and I can post in there saying, new inventory, yada, 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 and do it that way as well. But we'll wait a little bit for that. But anyway, anything else we want to cover before I can show you guys a couple things. I'm sitting actually on a chair that came off this, one of the pallets. Pretty nice chair, actually. Bar stool. Let's see. Supposedly this chair was $100, but and then it was resold, going to be resold for $76, whatever. I don't know. I wouldn't obviously charge that much, but it's Target, so they can kind of do what they want. So let me go ahead and check a couple of these comments, and I can show you stuff. Agree, we don't have space for delivery or storage. We get fined $50 if mailman leaves packages by the door. Ouch. Yeah, I was dealing with some of that when I was at the apartment. So I used to live on the third floor, stairs, no elevator, no none of that. And UPS would come pick up my FBA boxes that I would leave outside my door. There'd be like 15, 20 of them, or 10 of them at a time. And I had to be at home for them to pick them up. They wouldn't allow me to give them a key just to get in the main door. And it's obviously not the apartment, like not the actual apartments. It was just a one key main door to get in. They wouldn't let me give them a key, and they wouldn't let me have someone else buzz them in, because I had a neighbor that I told them, hey, if you see them and I'm not here, or can they buzz you? And they said, yeah. And then supposedly they didn't like that, and I couldn't do that anymore. So I'm glad to be out of there. The UPS is really glad I'm out of there, because they just pull up to the garage and open up the big door, and they can carry them right to the truck or whatever. So much, much easier. So, but all right. So I guess I can show you a few things. I can kind of twist you around the garage a little bit and show you guys what I got from. This is all stuff that I have after I sent in to Amazon, okay? And some stuff I put on eBay. So this is all things I have left after I did all that. So all that stuff's gone, except for what I have left. So, so anyway, let me see if I can tilt you down a little bit. There we go. So obviously, got these brand new nice knife sets. I'm only asking 10 on those, which is a good deal. We all know it's a good deal. Let me check here real quick. Yep, we're good there. Obviously, I showed you guys the Instapot. Like I said, retail right now is $60 on that on Amazon, and I'm only asking $40. Some of these candles, I got some really nice candles. And And I'll just kind of go through some of it so you guys can see for fun as well. So retail, if it will scan, retail on this candle, I don't know if it'll show up, but eh, 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 maybe it's $14.99. Okay, $14.99 on this candle, which is expensive. I mean, it comes in this really nice set of stuff, but you got to know it actually smells really nice. But I'm only asking $2 on this, and I have 4 of them. Now you're gonna be like, that seems kind of cheap, and it is, but I don't want to be stuck with these candles. They're heavy. I don't want them. I want them gone. I want them sold very quickly, out of my hair, and I'll just take the cash, the profit, and move on. So yeah, I saw a price. Okay, cool. So that's a good example of a really good deal for people, and what's going to keep hopefully them coming back. They're nice. They're brand new. They smell really good. Decorative, all that stuff. I don't know. Like, part of this is like, if I'm at like Target, I'm not spending $15 on that. Like, I'm not. Maybe someone is. I don't know. Maybe you guys would, but $2, 2, 4, 6, 8, out of my life. Okay, they're glass. I don't want to ship them. They're heavy. You know, if their retail is $14.99, I don't know. They probably weigh. Does it say? I don't see it. It gotta weigh at least a pound or so, and then shipping them, and it just doesn't make sense. So could I get 5 for them? Probably. Could I get 3 for them? Probably. Do I know for sure I'm going to get 2 for them? Yeah. Okay. So I want them gone. So that's an easy item for me, just to go ahead and just get rid of it. Like, for me, it's easy. I don't care. Send it. Then we got this, which is a crock pot. I'm guessing this box was damaged or someone returned it, whatever. I tested. I think it had a little dent in the side, but I popped the dent out and plugged it in. It works good. I'm probably going to ask like $5 on this. I haven't priced this one yet. So these sets, I got a bunch of these. Brand new. All the pieces, everything's in there. They were asking $10.99 retail on these. I'm only asking $3 because, again, I just want them gone. Get them out of here, right? Sell. I want to just sell them. So there's that. Obviously, this chair I'm sitting on. Let me know what you guys are thinking for pricing and all that stuff in the comments as well. John and Pam, getting late. Got to work in 8 hours. Great show. Thanks, John and Pam. I'll see you later. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see how far I can get with this thing. Well, that's probably about as far as I can go with it. So anyway, so yeah, there's the Instapot. There's this. There's a bunch of stuff underneath that you probably can't see either. So this is like a baby Einstein kid jumper, new. This is a C table down here that's all there, never put together. There's some Legos right there. Those ones are open. Some of the bags are still sealed, so I'll have to figure out what I want to do with those. Those ones I don't have priced or anything right now, so I'll figure out the best to get rid of those. Okay, let's make sure that sits there. I don't want that to fall. You guys let me know. What are you guys thinking? Good. This thing I've been using to actually put my phone in to stream out of. What do I got? What else you guys? You guys want to see more? Huh? I'm sure you can see some stuff, but so here's another good example of pricing and trying to figure out how you want to price. So this. Let me pull this up. Kind of doing this on the fly here, so I don't know. So that set, okay, which I can show you guys. I'll bring it up here. See that? Comes with all the stuff, plates and mugs and so on and so forth, right? Super heavy, really good quality stuff, okay? What do you guys think retail is on this? You tell me what you think the retail value is on that, and I'll tell you what I'm selling it for. Oh wait, okay, so it's the whole dinnerware set. It's really heavy, really good. Like I said, it's the plates, the bowls, looks like cups and everything. It's got 16 pieces in it, brand new, never used. What do you guys? Without looking it up, don't look it up. What do you guys think the retail is on it? You look at me. You tell me. What do you think the retail is on it? Red says 45. Come on, I need some more. What are we thinking? I'll tell you. I can even show you here in a second. Come on, people. Think. What are you thinking? Come on. Is Red going to be the only one? And only one throwing in that comment? Only one guessing? Is he the only one going to guess? I'll tell you in just a second. Better get those in there really quick, and I'll tell you what the retail value is on those. Make sure you hit that like button. All right, whatever. Let's see. Retail on that set. Make sure no one else got in there real quick. If this was an auction, I said one. No. I'm going to start the bidding. No. I thought about doing it at some point, but no. This set retails, which I know it's backwards, but for well, you can't really see it, but $69.99. Okay, so sells for retail value is $70. Okay, that's the retail value of it. Now again, or $69.99. Yes, $70 tax. $70 retail. Okay, brand new, still in the box, still in the package, nothing's broken, all there. Okay, I'm only asking 25, I think. Let me turn it back around here. $25. Okay, I'm only asking $25 for it. Why? It's super heavy and I want it gone. But again, same dilemma I'm in, where you're at a garage sale. Do you spend, you see a $70 item, new dishware stuff. You're like, do I spend $25 on that? It's one of those things. Let me know if you guys are sort of in the need or want a new dishware. You would think you would buy it, right? And so that's kind of where the dilemma I'm at. It's a $70 set. I don't want to ask $50 because it's just dinnerware, but I don't want to just get rid of it for nothing. So I'm like in this weird area of like, I want good value for it, but I want it sold because I need to make room and get my money back, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's just this weird dance you kind of got to do. 25 seems reasonable. And that's what I feel too. Like 25 to me seems like a really good deal overall. 75, for 25, or not 75, 70 for 25. It seems like a good value. You know what I mean? Overall throughout everything. So, but then you get kind of stuck in some other stuff where you get like really wanted items. So here's another one which you guys can't see. I'll show you here. Okay. Let me see. So now here's another item where I'm probably going to take less, but for right now I want to start high on it. Let me check here quick just so I can show you guys. I've actually sold this a few times in the past for more money, but whoops. Let me get rid of that. So this, bam. Okay, this is a toy. This is the LOL big surprise gold box, whatever. Okay, brand new, still wrapped, never been open. Okay, so this thing retails for $70. Okay, it's not that heavy. I've shipped them for 10 to 15. I don't remember. I think like $15 before. But it's one of those items that are getting harder to find, and they were hard to find for a while. Now it seems like they're back more in stock and easier to find. So retail is $70 on it. Now I know I can sell this, and I've sold this on eBay before, and so I'm asking like $50 for it. Right? It seems kind of high, but the LOL stuff is really hot, and people want it really bad. And so I'm hoping I'll get like 40 for it. I'm hoping someone seems interested into it, and I can talk them into buying it for 40. So I don't know, like that was another item I got off the pallet right there. Um, as well. I wish I could carry you guys around and just kind of show you as we went along, but I can't really do that as of right now. So um, it would be, Jennifer, a really good item to sell on Amazon, but I can't actually sell. That's one of there's like only a couple brands that I can't sell on Amazon, and LOL is one of them, which kind of sucks. It was back when they did their big purge of a couple brands that I just, for whatever reason, can't get back into without doing some invoices and some other stuff. So, we're working on that. We'll get there. But for right now, I cannot sell it. So it is what it is. Maybe you can live stream your garage sale. Maybe. But then I don't know how that works with people being on camera that didn't say they were going to be on camera. I don't know. I thought of that too, kind of funnily. I was like, maybe. But I don't know how that works, and I don't want to put people under pressure under the camera that don't want to be. So probably not going to do that. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'll go ahead and kind of give you a little twist through a couple of things. Maybe I'll save some of it. I'll save some of it for another day, or like Thursday or something, once the garage sale gets going. So obviously you saw most of that stuff. Let me move this over here. Over here, you can see a bunch of brand new bedding I got. These are all like, curtains. Oh, we're over here. Curtains that are all brand new. I think retail on these were like 20 something. Let me see. They were $25 retail on those. I'm only asking 12, and that's 25 on like $25.99 if you were to buy them. I'm only asking 12. So stuff like that. Then I got new blankets. This is like a really expensive reversible flannel set. Retails for like 80. I'm asking 40. Bunch of big quilt sets, comforter sets, like brand new sealed king comforter set. If you guys can see that. Really, really nice. Let's see. Oops. Retail on it is this. So this one retails for like, its regular price is $69.99. I know you guys can't see me. Its regular price is $69.99. It's on sale right now for like $53. And I'm only asking $35 on this set. Okay. So that's just kind of some of the stuff I got off this pallet. Bedding, some shoes, some clothes. That's just some of it. Let me get back in here so I can see what you guys are saying. So, Shane. Let's see. Let me catch this stuff. Isn't that good? Yes, it is. Maybe. Steve and Steph do it. Do what? Oh, do the garage sale live? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I might. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I do have the setup for it a little bit more now, depending on how I would do it for the garage sale. Because right now, this table in front of me is going to be kind of where I'm, putting customer stuff and able to, put their items in order and, ring them up and give them change and all that stuff too. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But I think how long? We've just hit over the hour mark. So we probably should call it good after this and get on to some other stuff. I was supposed to do some work out here, but I'll do some more tomorrow. I do still have to rearrange a few things, price a few things, and then rearrange and get ready for Thursday at 9 o'clock is when I'm starting. I got to get some signs done and all that. So, but anyway, before I get going, is there anything else you guys want to chat about? Anything you need to know or want to know before I get off? Um, you know, obviously I can go over it more. You know, maybe tomorrow's what, Wednesday, so probably not Wednesday. Thursday is the start of the sale. It's from 9 to 6, so maybe after that I can let you guys know kind of how it went the first day, or you guys let me know what you guys want to see, and let me know. So time to cook. Yeah, I got to get dinner getting ready while I get text after text from some people telling me to go play video games. We'll see how that goes. But I do have to get some stuff done, get some work done. Probably another late night tonight, but we'll see. Red, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, go get your stuff listed, get those sales, and thank you again for coming in here. And like I said, hopefully, we can get this going a little bit more on YouTube, especially if this is working really nice, and kind of get back into the swing of things. So I do appreciate you guys stopping in after it's been so long. If you guys want to support the channel, there's a donation link underneath. There's a donation link to not donate. There's a donation link. There's a link to the Facebook group as well. So go ahead and try to join, or hit the join button, and then I can go ahead and let you into that as well. So, but that's all I got for you today, guys. We'll go ahead and do another video. Maybe Thursday. We'll see how I'm feeling after the garage sale and how crazy busy it is. And otherwise, I'll let you know. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. And yeah, see you on the next one. Pocket Profit out.